before that, we need the human. Yep. Before this, we need the human. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Nathan Raymond. I'm from New York. And my story of being in Japan is me having a lot of help. I'm now 45, but when I first came to Japan, I was 14. Yeah, I was 14 because my city in America, in New York, and New York, you've heard of New York City, but I'm not from New York City. I'm from 2 hours away, not a city. It's very small, very countryside. And so my city had a connection with Japan, and these connections with Japan, they came by tax dollars. So if you imagine in Japan, that's how a lot of Japanese people, they're working, and the government just takes their money and says, oh, we need to spend money to bring people like me as English teachers to Japan. So, people think this is okay, but the whole country is not speaking English. So people are getting really angry, and they're saying, this is a waste of time. We don't learn English this way. So when we get to this time of AI, one of the things in Japanese, our government, they want to replace the government with AI, but they can't just fire all the people in government. So it's like in Japan, they've had lost generations because the older people who are like 80 now, they created this world. And now that we have AI, the world they created is obsolete. But these older people, they're in the way of the younger people who want to be in charge. And these older people, even though they're there, they actually don't want to be there. They want to retire. So the thing that Japan has never done, right? They have a group. They have a circle, right? And they only know Japan. But if we go to every country, like America, like Pakistan, all of us, we are just only collaborating with our own location. So if we think of this group here, we have a potential to create what will be the international network that people from New York, people from Pakistan, people from India, people from Philippines, people from New York, they all join this group. But right now, we need a group of people who can help this process. And so this is what this group is from Pakistan. And, the way that I've connected to you was, of course, through Rihan School. And all of you have been doing something amazing in Pakistan, definitely. However, now we're at a point where we really need to take control. because there's people that need what you guys are doing. But for a lot of people, for example, I get messages from people from Pakistan who are at Rihan school asking me to do a podcast. And the whole process of students who have learned at Rihan school and now they want to get a job or they want to make money. So there are many sites like Fiverr, many sites that, people are trying to get this money. But I'm saying that right now, what we're doing, I think, is going to be the best job we can do. Is instead of asking someone for a podcast and taking an hour or 30 minutes or even 15 minutes of time asking people questions, they answer. Now think of it, when you ask someone questions for a podcast, why are you doing this? What do you want the result to be? And if you're looking for work and you want to make money, the podcast needs to be the first step. First, we do a podcast, but then the next step, we use the information in that podcast to actually create money. Now, I'm saying this speed meeting event is a 1-hour event, and we speak with 20 people. Each person, we speak for 3 minutes. So the result is one of the people who is asking me for a podcast, I'm saying instead of talking to me, we can, in one speed meeting, talk to 20 people. The value of doing 20 podcasts in 1 hour. But our conversations are not 30 minutes, okay? Only 3 minutes. And instead of me asking you questions, we need to prepare our communication. Now, if you are developing yourself to say to somebody, right, why should they talk to you? So this is what we're saying to people. Now, I'm going to introduce myself like this. Hello, my name is Nathan Raymond. I am a collaboration expert from Japan. And I want to hear about you because I want to introduce you to Japanese people for collaboration. Now, there, I've said it, and that didn't take a whole hour, but it's really quick that you're trying to connect to people, and we are connectors. And if you think of an electrical engineer, that you have, energy, and you're creating a wire that is going, it's grounded. And, this is just what we have to think of when we're connecting people, that we are connectors of energy. And before we think of money, okay, what is money? Money is currency. And currency is energy, okay? This energy is important because when we are talking before about what kind of money are we making, Are we making dollars? Are we making yen? Are we making the money of Pakistan? We're not making those. Okay, we live in a multi-currency world. There's Bitcoin. There are new coins that we're making. So our group, it has its own currency. When you use Facebook, you're not using the currency of money. You're using likes, shares, subscribes, views. These are all point system. So we're making a distinction, a separation of being an entrepreneur and being a social entrepreneur. And in Japan, this is a really big difference about becoming a social entrepreneur that they don't even understand yet, but they will understand when we communicate. So I saw on this YouTube channel is Afifa's YouTube channel, I think. Now, if that's true, I think she has a control panel, and there is a button for Zoom breakthrough rooms. And if possible, if you push that button, it will have a way of putting us in one-on-one rooms. And we should experience that so that we will know what it's like to get in a room one-on-one and just have that conversation with someone. And I ask you all, if I was to be one-on-one, what would you say to introduce yourself? And we have 3 pieces of information that we want people to say or introduce. And 1 is your interest, 2 is what you do well, and 3 is your dream. So my interest is speaking internationally. 2, what do I do well? I do well that I am a bridge between Japan and the world. And my dream is that we create this international platform where we are matching people. And this matching is very important because in Japan, people have a sense that they're separated. In Japan, there are many groups, and the people in the groups don't know each other. Now, however, this group from Pakistan, I'll say you represent an ecosystem, I think, maybe coming from Rihan School, and maybe you know each other. Like, if I said to you, I like soccer, do you know somebody who likes soccer? Maybe you know somebody who likes soccer and you introduce me to that person. Or I like, what is it? I like, let's think of, I like drone, I don't know, flying a drone. I like someone who's doing composting. And I saw Muzamil, my friend Muzamil. He started a compost project. And, all of us, we are unique. and there's nobody like you. There's something only you can do, and we have to be communicating to people about that. So if I think of my friend Zafar, I say he knows housing. So if I know about housing, I want to talk to Zafar. So all of us, we have to think of the thing that we can introduce about ourselves. And so, it's about creating your best life as a social entrepreneur. And for me, if I have this group of all of you who are so I said 20 people, right? If we have 20 people and you are ready online, I can go to Japanese businesses, Japanese schools, and we can be number one. The ones who are offering the very best value to Japan, who nobody is doing what we're doing, because for me from New York, what we're doing is very common. I was telling Zafar that something very popular for how young people are dating is called speed dating. And they get on these speed meeting events, 20 girls, 20 guys, right? And it's cultural. Now, in Pakistan, how are families, how are people meeting each other? I mean, it seems like such a question, but these systems are breaking down in Japan. People are not getting married, not having kids. The whole society is at a point where either you're growing or you're dying. That's all I can say. Either you are growing or you're not. And Japan has problems, and you all can help. And if you just be English conversation partners, I will have you on calls with Japanese people, but one group. We just need to do it one time. So this process where if you are on an event and you meet 20 Japanese people, your life will change. The same way if you read a book, if you watch a movie, something will change because you make a space in your mind for characters. So, America, we have many movies, Hollywood movies. There are so many Americans that are focused on the characters of movies and books, but they're not real. It's not real. These people are so focused on fake waste of time. If you think about it, I'm saying you can meet real people that at first, maybe it doesn't seem important, but we don't just stay the same. We change because when you first meet people, we are the way we are. But then the fact that we're communicating, we transform into international ambassadors. Then there are people from China, Philippines, and many countries who will just join because we are international ambassadors, and by communicating with us, they become international ambassadors. And what is an international ambassador? Well, if you go to the United Nations, you will see many ambassadors. But what is the United Nations? The United Nations is not there for people like you and me, but we are here for people like you and me. So let's start with just us. And by the benefit of our experience, getting on the breakout rooms, speaking with people for a time, and then change. Now, I said 3 minutes. We don't have to do 3 minutes. It could be 30 seconds. It could be 1 minute.
Okay, Nathan, I've got an idea.
Okay.
Before we go for breakout rooms, there are people who got a lot of questions. I want, just because to make the process more clear,
yes.
I really request everybody to please jump in. And if you've got some questions, like Ahmed has already, he's one of the brilliant brains we have here. So I'll ask Ahmed to please show up with your question.
So first of all, hello Nathan. Thanks for giving your time. And I did a podcast with you
yes.
before. Yeah, and I see you play your rap on a podcast. So I'm just suggesting you a thing that for networking, LinkedIn is the best platform. There are 900 million users are active on multiple times. So I'm suggesting LinkedIn and grow your network, grow your future. It's the slogan of my book. So I would like to suggest you LinkedIn. I'm just saying this.
Yes. No,
Thank you, Ahmed. Okay, next question. Anybody else? You just speak your heart out. We are here to just understand what Nathan's actual perspective is. So I want everybody to please show up and ask your questions. Okay, if everybody's clear. So Nathan, I got suggestion. Before we go for breakout rooms, why not you and me just act as communicator, Japanese and Pakistanis, like you're Japanese and Pakistani. So whatever we've got to do in breakout rooms, everybody, so why don't you and me do it?
Yes, let's do it right here. Ready, go. Hello.
Hey, Nathan, how are you? This is Zafar. I'm from Pakistan. I am a financial expert. I work for housing finance, and I'm also podcaster too. And I'm looking for some opportunity in Japanese with Japanese entrepreneur so that I can earn, I can make some money.
Great. Okay, so I think the information first that you are into housing and want to make money for Japanese entrepreneur, but let's not say so much information at first, but just saying that I will say to you, of course, hi, what's your name? Starting basic.
This is Zafar.
Right? Right. So what's your name?
Okay, let's be very basic. Hello, Mr. Person from Japan. How are you? What's your name?
Yeah. So these questions first, just saying, hi, what's your name? Oh, my name is Zafar. What's your name? My name is Nathan. How old are you? Right? Even these questions, because you're not asking the question to really learn as much as you understand you're an English teacher, English conversation partner, and you're like a chat bot that you're just giving Japanese people experience and letting them have a chance to speak English. So I'm a Japanese person, right?
Okay, Nathan, okay, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Nathan. What's
where
your
do you
name?
live? Where do you live?
Okay, I live in Minokamo, Gifu, in the center of Japan.
Okay, how old you are?
I am 45.
Oh, wonderful. What do you do?
So I organize speed meeting events between Japanese business and schools with foreign people.
Wow, what is this speed meeting event?
Speed meeting event is where we meet 20 people, and with those 20 people, we set up smart contracts.
What are these contracts about?
Smart contracts exist, for example, with Bitcoin. If I have Bitcoin and I exchange Bitcoin with you, we do it through a smart contract. These are online contracts that carry out AI automation. So you and I are able to take your information. I'm from Japan. I'm doing speed meeting event. You're from Pakistan. You are here for speed meeting event. We combine this information and it now make this event where people from Pakistan and people from Japan can join our event. We become the bridge after we talk, and AI is inviting people to our event.
I'll ask the question about AI's role and this Bitcoin in the last. But I want to, what is that I can offer to you as a Japanese entrepreneur?
So instead of us exchanging Bitcoin, we are on the Japan exchange where our value is not Bitcoin, but it is user experience. So the metaverse is the experience-based platform. And when it's educational, okay, your education comes from speaking with a person at a time, at a place, at a location. Oh, sorry, I said person, place, time. So when you come to Japan, okay, we're setting up so you are creating your online avatar or your online user interface. And when we meet each other on a speed meeting, we create things like your profile and information. But if you connect to these Japanese people, we're preparing for when you actually come to Japan, that your schedules, your travel schedules. Now, if you come to Japan right now, you could do that. But we have day where from 8 in the morning to 10 p.m. at night, there's 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 a.m. You have so many 1 hour periods in the day. And same as a calendar, people, if they ask me for a speed or if they ask me for a podcast, they then say to me, what time are you free? What time am I free? That is very difficult. We need everyone to have an online calendar. So they send you a link, you click on the link, and you get to choose from a different amount of times the time that you're available. And that is one tool that Rihan School students need to start using, because these online calendars, so every day you have so many hours, and it's important to create your best schedule. What is the schedule that you would like? Now, for me in Japan, my hours of operation is in Japan 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. during the day, where I go to Japanese companies, I go to Japanese schools or places. But from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night, then I'm online, where we can have podcasts or speed meeting events. So we're saying to
Nathan
all of
bhai,
you, right?
and Zafar bhai, sorry for interrupt. This meeting for 40 minutes and is about to end. If
Okay.
you wish to continue, you can rejoin using the same link for another 40 minutes.
So what we got to do is like we'll be rejoining after the session expires. Okay.
We could. Yep.
Continue.
Okay.
Nathan, over to you.
Yep. So all of this is about right now the pattern of behavior. Okay. We have a pattern of behavior where students are using ChatGPT, getting information, and asking for podcasts. I think we could create a different pattern of behavior where we are ambassadors, and during the day, okay, so all of you as ambassadors of Pakistan, we want to learn about Pakistan from you. So we don't want you to teach us any information that any Pakistan person could do. We just want to know about you and what you do in Pakistan. We learn from you. And all of you are different. Afifa, Adan, Zafar, you are all different people. So none of you is the same